there's 5 words. Let's see if you can get it. Comment. Let's see who gets all 5 first, and that will be the person that I name. So number 1, you take your foot and you, I keep wanting to say the word, but you take your foot and you do something with it forcibly. You do it in karate. Number 2, a maize snack. It's like chips and it's orange. The original flavor is cheese. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think it's South African as well. Number 3, and sort of another word for untidy, actually. So your room, there's stuff all over the show. It is a what? And then number 4, you go to Rectangular Junction, which doesn't exist anymore, but there were lots of things you could ride on that goes up and down and upside down and all that. What do you call those things? And then number 5, you invite somebody over and they are your what? Oh, and also, like, if you have an event, you have a list. It's called a something list that you check when everyone arrives. You tick to see if they are there. Maybe that will give it away. Okay, so I'm going to go over the answers. Number 1, kick. Number 2, knickknacks. Number 3, mess. Number 4, roller coaster. And number 5, guest. Well done. Excellent. Okay, we're going to start the lesson for today. So today is all about rhyming words and syllables. Grade 2s and 3s, you can read this with me and improve your reading. And grade 1s and 2, grade R's and 1s, you can listen to what we're saying. Okay, so we're talking about, the heading is let's read with me. So I'm going to go a little bit slower so that everybody can try and read with me. What are rhyming words? Rhyming words are 2 or more words that have the same or similar ending. Some examples of rhyming words are goat, boat, moat, bloat, and coat. When you are figuring out if 2 words rhyme, use your ears to listen as you say the words. If they sound the same or similar, they rhyme. So, if you can look at the words where it says goat, boat, moat, float, and coat, you can hear at the end, it has an oat sound. All of them have oat at the end. And that's why they're sounding the same. All you're actually doing is you're changing, in those words, they've changed the beginning sound so that they sound similar. Okay. So we're going to match the words that rhyme. The first word at the top is and, which makes sand. The second one is the word house. And the last one is n, which makes run. Okay, so we have the word sand, house. We want to see if we can match them. So I'm going to go through the words that we can match them with. Let's see. So that is a picture of a, well done. That's a picture of a sun. Sun. One is the picture of a, good job, hand. And, or we can go and, hand. Next one is a mouse. Well done. That's a picture of a mouse. Okay, now we're going to see if we can match them. So we're going to start at the top with sand. Which picture can sand match with on the side? Is it sun, hand, or mouse? Now we want to look at the N sounds, and that will give us the clue as well. So sand and hand. Well done. Sand and hand rhyme. Let's look at the next one. House, house and mouse. Good job. And the last one, run and sun. Okay, so they rhyme. Now, words that do not rhyme, I'm going to give you an example of that. So, run and man, do they sound the same? No. Okay, house and grass, definitely not. And sand and bee, they sound completely different to each other. So they do not rhyme. Okay, they don't have any of the same ending sounds. So I'm going to read you a story called This is Bear. And we're going to look at, there's some rhyming words in here. And let's see if you can figure out what are the rhyming words. So this is your story for today as well. Okay, so it is, this is the bear. Hey, this is the bear. Now listen carefully for the rhyming words. There's a lot in this story. And it's nice and big. So those that want to read with you, you're welcome to do so. So, this is the bear who fell in the bin. This is the dog who pushed him in. So, the words bin and which one rhymes with it? Yes, bin and in rhyme. And then at the top, it has some speech bubbles. And now speech bubbles mean that the person is actually saying that. So the speech bubble you can see here is pointing to this bear, okay, which means that the bear is saying what it says in the speech bubble. Yeah, the speech bubble is pointing to the dog, which means the dog is actually saying that. So it says here, I'm Fred. Oh no, oh dear. This is the man who picked up the sack. This is the driver who would not come back. So which two words rhyme them? Good job. Sack and back. You see they both have ack, and there it says ack at the end of the word, and that is why they rhyme. Then let's look at the speech bubble. It says, this is heavy. Fred's in there. Stop, stop. Let's go. Okay, so they're coming to pick up the rubbish. This is the bear who went to the dump and fell on the pile with a bit of a bump. So which two words rhyme them? Good. Dump and bump. So this one has a ump sound at the end and an ump sound at the end of that one. And that is why they rhyme. Okay, and then here it just says in the speech bubble, ouch. So he's getting dumped. This is the boy who took the bus and went to the dump to make a fuss. Which two words rhyme now? Good job. Bus and fuss rhyme. And here it says, you must be joking. Find my bear. He's looking for his bear. This is the man in an awful grump who searched and searched and searched the dump. And then the word that rhymes is grump and dump. Okay, they have the ump and ump sound again. And in the speech bubbles, it says, not here, not there. They're looking all over for the bear. This is the bear, all cold and cross, who did not think he was really lost. And in the speech bubbles it says, here I am. This is the dog who smelled the smell of a bone. It says yum, yum. So think of this page. I think the rhyming word comes on the next. This is the dog who smelled the smell of a bone and a tin and a bear as well. And it says, hello, Fred. Let's see. Okay, so the words smell, over there it has an L sound, and well rhyme. Smell, and on the other page, and well rhyme. Next one. This is the man who drove them home, and the boy, the bear, and the dog with a bone. So which two words rhyme? Home and bone. And it says, I must be mad in this one. I'm the champ. Good dog. This is the bear, all lovely and clean, who did not say just where he had been. And the rhyming words are clean and bean. Okay, so it's all about what you hear. So sometimes the sounds don't look the same, but they sound the same, and that is why they still rhyme. Okay, so here you can see clean does not have two S's like that. But if you listen, clean, bean, they still sound very similar, and so they rhyme. And then at the top here it says a little trip. This is the boy who knew quite well, but promised his friend he would not tell. So the words that rhyme are well and tell. Okay, they have the L sound and the L sound at the end, and that's why they rhyme. In the speech bubbles, don't tell, I won't, I will. And this is the boy who woke up in the night and asked the bear if he felt all right, and was very surprised when the bear shouted out, how soon can we all have another day out? So I see there's night and right. Night and right. They rhyme. Okay, and I think that's the end of the story. Yes, good. Okay, so that was rhyming words. Let's see. Okay, so now I want you to, we went through some of the words, so I've written some of them down. Let's go through the words again. So the first one is bin, back, back, out, cross, tell, and bean, bean. Now you don't have to write the same rhyming words as the book. You can make up any word that rhymes with that. So if you need some help, you look at the beginning. So for instance, bin, and you basically just need to replace this b sound with another sound and say both of them and see, does it sound the same? Because sometimes you can replace the beginning sound and then it doesn't sound the same. Somehow the letters still change or the sound changes as you say it. So check, say the two words together and think, does it rhyme? Do they sound similar? So I want you, grade R's and 1s, to write or copy all the words and think carefully of how you form your letters. So for instance, a B is not a line in a circle. It is going down, up, and around. Okay, you don't lift up your hand. So I want you to concentrate on handwriting. You can even read the words if you can try. And then grade 2s and 3s, I would like you to write the words down and write any rhyming word. Okay, so any rhyming word for each of them. Just one is good enough. Okay, so I'm now going to go through some options of rhyming words. You got a different rhyming word, perfect, awesome. Okay, so this is just some examples. So first one is bin, and win. They rhyme. Next one, back and pack. Out and shout. Cross and boss. Tell and bell. Been and seen. Okay, so those are some examples of rhyming words. Let's see what happens next. Okay, so that's our rhyming words. I hope you learned something. And syllables. So this is really cool. I only actually discovered this a few months ago, or a different way to teach syllables. So I'm very, very happy to teach this. So if you read at the top, it says syllables help your spelling and reading. You break up words into smaller parts. So I'm going to show you a trick. And not many people know about this trick. Okay. So if you put your hand underneath your chin like this, you're going to count how many times your chin drops. So I'm going to give you an example, and that is then how many syllables are in a word. So watch me. Funny. I'm actually going to, so I must remember funny, jump, and pencil. I'm going to make it big so you can see me properly. Okay, so watch my chin. Funny. How many times did my chin drop when I said the word funny? Funny. Yes, it dropped twice. So that is how many syllables there are in the word funny. Now I'm going to say the next word. Watch how many times my chin drops. Jump. How many times did my chin drop there? Jump. Once. Yes. So there is one syllable in jump. Okay, because you also don't say jump. Okay, you say jump, and it's one syllable. Then pencil. So watch. Pencil. Pencil. How many times did my chin drop? You can also be doing this at home. Yes, it went twice. Okay, dropped twice. I'm going to go and look at the other words. Next one is telephone and watermelon. Telephone and watermelon. So these ones are a little bit trickier, so have a look carefully now. Okay. Telephone. Watch again and do it with me at home. Telephone. How many times did my chin drop for telephone? Or did yours drop for telephone? Yes, it dropped 3 times. So there are 3 syllables in telephone. Okay, and then watermelon. Listen, look carefully and do it with me. Watermelon. How many times did it drop? I'm going to do it again. You can also do it. Watermelon. It dropped 4 times. So it has 4 syllables in it. Okay, there are so many different ways to figure out how many syllables there are in a word. That is just one of the ways. Okay, and maybe in the beginning, like especially when your teacher asks you, she probably doesn't want to be seeing you putting your hand on your chin. But this is a really good starting way to figure it out, and then eventually you get to it. So the next way is there's a whole lot of methods. So on the side, you can see we have the word cat, we have sunset, and we have radio. So I'm going to show you all of the ways with using all 3 of these words. So let's start with the word cat. And we have the clap method. So that means you clap out how many syllables there are in that word. Okay, so cat. You clapped once, so there is 1 syllable in cat. Okay, 1 syllable in cat. Then we go to sunset, and we're going to stick with 1 method at a time. And we're going to clap how many syllables there are in sunset. So sunset. How many times did I clap? I clapped twice. Okay, sunset. And again, if you look at my chin, sunset. Also dropped twice. Okay. Then radio is tricky, okay, because it's a short word, so you would think that it didn't have that many syllables. But watch, radio. It has 3 syllables. Okay, we clapped 3 times. Radio. Then we could use the jump method, and that is instead of clapping, you would jump. So it would go, I can't jump now, but cat, sunset, radio. That's the jumping method. Then there's humming. So instead of saying the word, your voice goes back. You try it and you'll see what I mean. So that's me saying cat. I only made my voice go forward once. Now watch with sunset. I had to almost breathe back after sunset. So sunset. That's radio. Okay, so that's the humming method. And then robot method is very funny, but it's cool. So it's difficult to do cat with the robot method, but in fact, I'm going to start with sunset because, yeah, this is very funny. So sunset, you almost have to pretend you are a robot and you move your hands if you need to. So cat, sunset, radio, and almost have the flick of your hands if you want to do that, or just for me it's easier to use my hands for some reason and pretend I really am a robot. Okay, so you can hear that every time I switch my hand, or you can see every time I switch my hands and move my voice with the robot method. That's how I figured it out. So radio, sunset, cat. Okay, so that's the robot method.